When I started this project, I didn't think that it would turn out as good as it did. We're at the dove field. It is about a week before season starts, 8 days, and the field has definitely matured. Sorry if it's a little foggy, the camera just got out of the truck. But it's all getting brown. Look at all this. I don't know. There you go. You can see it's all brown, all dried out. A lot of the seeds have popped out of this head here on the end. There's still some in there, but some of them have come off. And today is mowing day. This is like when everything kind of comes to fruition. There were some doves dancing around in the field. My uncle's got the tractor coming up. We're gonna get this field mowed and check it out and see what it looks like. So yeah, there's a dove right there. I would show you guys, but it's gone. I wanted to get this done about a week before season, get birds in it, feeding on the seeds. So it is time to rock and roll. We got the mower, we got a 15-foot brush hog. We're gonna mow it all down. Well, it's all mowed. We got our strips in place. Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic. I was flying the drone around and it was like the project is complete. Now it's just time for the birds. I was hoping that mowing it about a week early before the season started would allow this field to load up a little bit. And I think it will. We've got plenty of bare dirt. That was one of my biggest concerns, was getting some bare dirt for these doves to feed on, and we've got it. Check it out. Now there's a little bit of other weeds mixed in here, but I think mowing it did really good. As I was walking down here, a dove landed right here. So I think this will, based on what I've been seeing the past couple weeks and watching the birds and how they're coming into this field, I'm thinking this is where I want to hunt on opener. Still got a week. We could lose birds. We could get more birds. Who knows? But what I do know is I've done everything I can at this point. I do have a couple other things I want to do, but this was the major thing. Not doves. That's a dove. Maybe you guys caught that one. But it looks really good. I don't know what else to say. We just mowed the sunflowers. I'm just trying to make some content here, I guess, but it looks good. I just walked all the way down the field for no reason whatsoever other than just look at it. But we've done everything we can. We've got food, got some bare dirt. Maybe they'll get some grit out of there. And there's not many rocks out here, but you never know. And we've got some cover with these. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started on what I'm probably the most excited about to see how it works, the power line.
Well, good morning. It got really hot yesterday and I didn't want to pound T-posts into the ground when it was 110 degrees. So we're out here in the morning. Got 6 T-posts, got 6 pieces of conduit that I've drilled holes in the ends. Maybe you can see it. Yep, right there. And I've got 3 hanks of this rope from Walmart. It's 100 foot each clothesline rope. And I'm going to be making a power line. So as you can see in the field behind me, we've got strips mowed, same video, so you guys just watched it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 strips. So I think I want to put the power line on this strip, the second strip in. That way I've got the trees on this side, and then I've got something kind of right towards the edge on this side, but also towards the middle, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the birds are going to want to land over there. If I'm hunting the tree line, I can't shoot across the field. So I want to have it be kind of right in the middle to where, you know, if they're coming in to land and then eat, I'll have a shot at shooting them when they're on the power line. So that's the plan. We're going to pound these T-posts in, zip tie the conduit to it, and then run that rope through all at the same time going down the field. I think we've got enough to make it about 100 yards, so we'll see how far that gets us. Also, there's quite a few doves in this field. Not enough for me to want to call every single one of my buddies to come shoot on opening day, but definitely enough for opener. There goes one. About the gist of it right there. Went in a little angled. So gotta do that about 6 more times. Oh, I can tell it's gonna be a hot one today. That's why we're getting it done. It's like 7 o'clock. So we've got our zip ties, the conduit, and the rope. So the plan is I'm going to put the rope through all the holes that I drilled in these, give it a wrap around, and then zip tie it to the post, and move on to the next one. Do the same thing. All in all, this is costing me about $100. So really not that expensive to build one yourself if you're wanting to do this. Hopefully this video can get out before dove season opens, and a few of you guys can use my idea. It's not even my idea. I've seen other people on YouTube doing this, so can't take credit for that. I was gonna put some decoys on this thing when I was putting it up, but I've got them. They're sitting on top of the gun safe at home. I know exactly where they are. Nice. And you see, this is the thing about these hanks of rope. They unravel super easy for like the first 30 yards, and then they get all tangled. I was thinking about using like a coated cable, but this is cheaper. I don't even know if this is gonna work. There goes 2 doves. Oh my goodness. You know, the thing I'm most excited for about this field is that, one, it's on private ground, which is fantastic, but this is something that I built, which is pretty cool, and learned a lot doing it. But I think the coolest thing about it is that I'm not gonna have to hunt public on opening day. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm not a big opener guy. See here. So I don't know how tight I need to get this thing. Call that good. Put a couple hitches around there. Let's do it that way. Just a tad too tight. Just a couple more feet. I don't know if you guys even saw that. Yeah. I got it. I got it up there. It looks really good too. On to the next one. My calculations might be a little off. This one hank of rope made it from first to second, and then 3/4 of the way from second to third. And it doesn't look like it's going to reach all the way down at the end. So I might do 2 separate segments. Didn't think about that until now. So might have to go pound the posts, pull them out and pound them in down there. But I could put a power line on this side of the field and put a power line on that side of the field, power line. You get what I'm saying. Shout out to Duck Gun Chronicles and give me a refresher on Blood Knot. Came in handy. Shove this in the ground a little bit. Zip tie that up. It's definitely not going to reach all the way down to the end where I get that last post put in, but I almost think I should just terminate this line at this pole and then start this new rope right there and then stretch it all the way. I don't know. It's not like this is rocket science. I'm hoping that today is the last day that I'm really messing around in this field. I want these doves to get comfortable and start feeding in here. But it was way too hot yesterday to want to do any of this. It was miserable. I'm sure most of you guys know the weather's been pretty bad. Back to what I was saying about this field, the fact that it's not on public ground helps out a lot, just with ensuring that I'll be able to get a few good hunts out of it. But also, I don't have to worry about low birds or any of that stuff, or other people peppering me or any of that jazz. That's always fun. But should hopefully enable me to have a little bit more shooting opportunities than I would on public ground, because ain't nobody else out here. I can shoot as low as I want as long as the dog is not in front of me, which is nice. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a public field and all the birds are flying below the skyline, and you just gotta let them fly by. Probably could have used one more post. I only bought 6 pieces of conduit, so that will have to do. Birds will figure it out. My only concern is that this one is too loose. So, you know what that means. Take down our beautiful masterpiece and try again. This rope has a lot of stretch into it, so that's probably why going with coated cable would have been a better idea. Not quite as much stretch on those. And there we go, guys. Power line is up. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see I put a little bit of tension on it, but I want tension on it. So it goes all the way down. There's one gap in the middle just because I didn't have enough rope, but it looks really good. I think some doves are gonna land on this thing. So kind of had to make do with what I had, but for $100 worth of materials, I think it turned out pretty good. It covers basically almost the whole length of the field. I'd say probably about 90 to 95% of the field, the power line's running through it. So it's smack in the middle. We got trees on that side, plenty of dirt and food. Let's take a look here. There's a sunflower seed right there. There's my dog, it's all hot and bothered.
All this water hemp has a bunch of seeds in it too.
So there's one more thing that I want to do. I don't know if it will get done or not. That's just the nature of the beast around here. So I'm happy with where we're at. There's a dove landing in that tree right there. We did our work on the power line. It's nice and tight. I think that a bunch of birds can sit on it and they won't fall off or get scared of it. So that's good. And then hopefully when I come out to hunt, I can put some decoys on that and decoy them in and shoot them over the power line, or shoot them coming into the spinners. I don't know quite what to expect because I've never hunted in this kind of setup before. Season opens a week from today, and the doves are piling in. It's not crazy numbers yet, but definitely enough to shoot a good handful of them an opener. I'd say at least 10 would be my guess, but time will tell. So I guess stay tuned. If this video is any longer, there's more to it, and if there's not, click on that video, check it out. You might like it. Thanks for watching, guys.